friends, welcome into my channel today. My name is Shary. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, as always, welcome back. We are having a little play with the gel plate today. I am doing the P.M Artist Studio color combo challenge for the month of October. It is burgundy and orange. And yes, that can be a very odd color combination to work with. And I've been playing around with a couple things. I've still got some prints in the works, a couple levels of burgundy, and I kind of think I'm finding what I'm going to like the best as far as really representing burgundy and orange. So I don't have a straight burgundy, and a lot of people don't. But if you mix, you can either mix red. This happens to be crimson. It's my best red that I have. Like 1 part red, 2 parts green. This is sour apple. I believe it's the only green I have left in the... Oh, no, I do have some green over here. I have a little bit of Monastral green left. So a couple of these prints... this one here was made, the burgundy in this was made by mixing 1 part red, 2 parts green, and then orange. Added in some gold, and I added in some black. We can use black, we can use white, we can use 1 metallic, and then our 2 colors. And then this print right here was used, I'm still working on it, but it was used... I did the burgundy with pretty much half and half red and brown. And it was a much richer burgundy, as is this. This still needs a little bit more work too, so we'll keep on working on that. But we're just adding our layers and our colors, and I've used a couple stencils from P.M Artist Studio. I believe Dancing Leaves, and then aqueous, maybe the smaller of the aqueous. These, let's see, this one I purchased, so it's a regular stencil. This one was an imperfectly perfect, so it wasn't cut perfectly, so they sent it to me in a free pack. But this one is Dancing Leaves, and it's perfectly good stencil. So I just been kind of playing around with those, and maybe another little stencil here that I don't really know the name of. So I thought what I'd start with first with you is I'm going to grab a little bit more paper and just set it here by my sewing machine. I'm over at my mixed media section today of my art room. It's adjacent to where I do my videos for my journals and all that desky kind of stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and just take a look at the difference in the two. And then I eliminated one, the Deco Art, the True Red. It has too much pink in it for me. The print didn't come out bad. I'll show you the print itself. And it was a fine starting point. But as you can see right there, the red of that red is just a little bit, it's a little pinkier. It's not a bad outcome when it's all mixed together, but it is a little pinkier. So what I wanted to do, we'll play around with these prints that I've already started. We'll add some more mark making to them, but I really just wanted to show you sort of from the ground up. So I got a little bit too much red over here, so I'm just going to put some of my red over here, and we're going to do just a background with the 1 part red and 2 parts green. And this is quite a lime green. It's a sour apple is what it's called, Deco Arts. I'm going to change Brayers because I did have black on my other one. I was doing some black experimenting. So when you're mixing your colors, you really want to get them mixed good on the plate before you spread them out. So this is, like I said, this was just adding just a bit of piece of Yupo stuck there. This was basically 1 part red, 2 parts green. So it's more of a lighter burgundy, but it's not a bad base color to start with at all. My Brayer off is actually looking pretty cool as well with the colors. Happy with that. That's going to be fun in a project. So we're just going to lay down a sheet of paper to get a background. Nothing else on it. Again, that was 1 part red to 2 parts green. And play around with it. You know, you're going to find what makes the burgundy that you like. And it's all, just got some of my stuff in the extra paint there. But it just sort of shows you how playing around with different colors. We're going to mix a little bit of red and a little bit of brown. Again, that gave us our really rich burgundy. This is going to give us a burgundy, but look, we picked up the black circles that were on there from a previous pull and a little bit of white. So that's pretty. That's a burgundy color, I would say. I'd call that burgundy myself. And I want to do another one showing you the red with the brown, and just to show you what a difference it makes. And I don't know the exact proportions on this. Like I said, I think I just kind of did, I did half and half, but then I felt like it was a little too brown, so I added a little bit more red. So I'm going to go a little bit less brown on this background and see if it doesn't achieve what I'm after. And I don't have that much red out there, but adding the brown into your red is going to give it a much deeper burgundy color, almost like a Merlot or a Cabernet color of red. You can tell that this one has more brown in it just by the undertone of the brown that your eyes pick up, if that makes any sense. Might not. So this is going to be yet another, just a background for us, and then we'll start building our orange, our metallics. And I'm really happy with the fact that this one has black on it already, because I don't feel like I have to add any more black on that now. Sorry, I'm trying to stay in frame here for you. My acrylic wants to... Dogs are fighting out there. Oh, see how deep? That's a very deep burgundy. Also a very pretty burgundy. Okay, so let's pull that. All right, so we have 2 similar, but yet a little bit different backgrounds. This one was done with the red and the green. This one was done with the red and the brown. So now let's get a little bit of orange introduced here onto our plate. I'm just gonna go straight orange. This is Bright Orange by Deco Art. The only other orange I have right now, my Caliarts, is almost empty, and that's just a straight orange. And then I have just some really inexpensive Dollar Tree orange that, it's not. I don't have any heavy-bodied acrylics, so I just have to use what I have, which is my more fluid paints, but that's okay. We're getting the job done, aren't we? And we're going to pull up a little bit of that leftover burgundy on there too, but this time we're going to be putting a stencil. And so we'll get a stencil print and we'll get a ghost print. Let's come in with our falling leaves again. Perfect one for fall. The burgundy that was on the plate really subdued the orange as well in this one, I feel like. Feel like that's what it's going to do. Willow. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm having a pretty good day. I got some cooking done, this morning, and I put a Mississippi pot roast in the crock pot. And I had a head of cauliflower and some other veggies that I needed to get used up. And so I thought, I'm going to make a roasted cauliflower soup. Okay, I picked up a little bit of that orange. We've got a little, not a lot, but a little. Let's take this, see if we can pull up anything. We may not get much on this pass, but we'll give it a try. So yes, I made a roasted cauliflower and veggie soup. I'm going to add some heavy cream to it and use my immersion blender. And then that'll just be something like just a little extra something for lunch this week. Or I'm getting a new farm box tomorrow, so I hate for anything to go to waste. So I'll have to let you all know how it turns out. All right, pretty. Got a little bit. We did. Got a little bit, and it's still pulling up a tiny bit of black here and there, which is fine with me. All right, let's go to back to this one. I really like this one. I want to bring in some gold. Oh, Messy Marvin here. Hold on. Messy Marvin. I don't know. Maybe painting and trying to be neat is just not two things that go together. And I'm using my 8x10 plate today with just regular copy paper, cleaning up with a little tissue paper here and there. And we are going to do this stencil. This is one of the ones, the IMPPs, the Imperfectly Perfect. So I'm not exactly sure what stencil that is. So if anybody knows, feel free to enlighten me. Short of digging through all of P.M Artist Studio's stencils. So yeah, Teri Griffiths over on Carrie the Crafter on YouTube helps head up the color combo, and every month they do a different combination to challenge yourself with. And then, like I said, we get a white, we get a black, and we get one metallic. And so if you have not done so already, go to pmartiststudio.com. That is where they sell stencils and stamps and t-shirts and merch and all kinds of wonderful stuff. And then they are also on YouTube, PM Artist Studio on YouTube, and they stream live Sundays and Mondays at 10 a.m. Central, Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Central. And there's just a lot of wonderful people over there. That's coming along pretty darn neat. I don't know why this one little spot there keeps like not getting any color, but I don't mind that. And then, yeah, they do this, the color combo. We also do a tag or an ATC swap monthly. And what else do they do? A collage prompt. They just hit 7,000 subscribers, so they just had a big giveaway. That was fun. So yeah, check them out. It's a great group of artistic people, like-minded people who love to just be creative and have fun and play and be big little kids in our studios. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Very much burgundy. Very rich burgundy. I want to add some orange in now and do a different stencil. I'm going to do this as the bigger aqueous, I believe. Again, it was an IMPP, so it was an Imperfectly Perfect stencil. So it could have some flaws in it, but Doesn't matter to me. I use it all the time, as you can tell. I don't mind if they're perfect or imperfect. It's funny stuff on my plate today. I was going to use my new 12 by 9 by 12 plate for this today, but I decided it would just probably be easier to do this instead. And I want to come in with this. Which one did I just do? I just did that one. Just bringing back in some orange. We can try that cheaper orange. I'm just not sure how it's going to do, and I'm not going to get probably anywhere unless I order it off Amazon where I can get more orange in this next few days. So we're just rolling with it today. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Trying not to. If you've never tried gel plate printing, it's really a lot of fun. Also called mono printing. Ooh, I like that one. That is a cool vibe, that one. Okay, so let's lift this up. Come back in with this print because it needs to pick up a little bit more of the orange. Oops, sorry. My acrylic block likes to travel on me. So if you hear my dogs barking outside the school bus, kids here where we live, they get out early on Mondays. It's funny, some schools will get out early on like on a Friday, but ours gets out early on a Monday. Ooh, that's pretty too. I like this one better, but this one's coming along. I like that this one has just a little hint of black in there too. Now let's let those dry. And we're going to do a little bit of playing around with some mark making on some of our previous prints and just see what we can do. See what we can come up with. I would like to add some white. Close these lids. Where's my white? Deco Arts white. Yeah. I'm going to add some white. Since we can use white, I want to incorporate it in here and see what we can get. We'll pick up some of the orange that's on there too. I think I'm going to have to get a new brayer off here in a minute. So it's getting pretty soggy-ish. And I'm going to lay down, I have these leaves that I've used. They're not real leaves, they're fake leaves, but I've used them over the years for mark making with, and they are actually pretty cool. Let's come in with a circle here. We're just playing, guys. It's all we're doing is playing. And piece of, now I've already done a couple tissue pieces with the black, so I want to do some pulling of the white with that black tissue. This one I think reminds me of pretty Halloweenish so far. Tissue, this is just deli tissue, but it is great for getting in there and pulling up some of that color when you need to do that. Red, I have another one. Let's come over it just one more time. See what we can pull up with just our clean off paper. And if you're intimidated by color at all, I encourage you, you can go on Amazon.com. You can get these little color wheels. You can print out color wheels. And it really does help you. It helps you if you're trying to figure out, if I add white to blue violet, this is what I'm going to get. If I add black to violet, I'm going to get that color. If I add, let's see, if I add blue, green, and red, I'm going to get that purpley color. So they really do help you if you're not really familiar with color theory. I was very, very fortunate. My career, I was a hairstylist, a colorist was my main passion. And so I knew right away that color theory was going to be my baby. And I absolutely love color. Kind of wanting, let's just, you know what? I'm kind of wanting to do this on here, but I only want to, did I miss one? Yeah. Oh, no, we don't want that one. Hold on. That one's too thick. And I don't want that red on there. Red came off of one of my stencils is what happened. But I want to come in with this, and I just want to hit it here and there. Just for a little bit of white. Not anything specific. Just want to introduce a little white to the page, since it's a color we can add. Yeah, so I really loved color. Color was my passion. I knew right from the get-go that that's what I would specialize in. And I did for 30 some odd years. Just getting some of that stuff over there. Moving that out of the way a little. Now I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I want to introduce. I'm really trying to think what I want to do with this one, because this one I really like. I really like the black on it. I don't want to obliterate this because I really like what's there. So I'm thinking about going over this with, really liking these two. These two are my favorite so far. They're not done. I've got a lot of gold in the background on this, but I feel like I need to bring some gold forward. And a little bit more gold on that one. Let's see if we want to do anything to one of these. Let's take a peek and see. Oh, that one might be. I really like that one too. And this one. This really, that one would be pretty with, let's play with this one. Let's put out some, should we put out a little bit more orange? Remember, we've got the white under here, so we're going to be picking up some of that white as well. Put out some of the orange. We're going to do some mark making this time. Anything you have around the house, anything you have at all. You do not need to go out and buy special things for mark making. One of the things I was going to show you, I think I might have it buried. Yeah. It's funny because I saw Carrie the Crafter's video today, and he has one of these as well. It's just a trivet. I think I picked it up at the dollar store. You can make marks with these. You can come in with, my problem is, where do I put this stuff now? You can come in with bubble wrap. Where did I put it? Sharon? Where did you put it? You're running out of time here, sister. I have a basket with all my mark making tools. Oh, here it is. Had it over on my desk. You can come in with some bubble wrap if you want to pick up some of that extra color. Then you can get a little piece of something out of your husband's garage like I did and do some little circles. All kinds of things you can play with. Now let's see what this produces. We don't know what it's going to be. Might be good and it might not be. I had an extra piece of paper here that I misprinted some cardstock on, so I figured I'd use it as a clean off sheet, but that color's pretty dry by now. But I'm just gonna set these back over there so I don't get red on anything else again where I don't want it. I'm gonna pick up. And it's actually pretty neat because the card swap, tag swap, or postcard swap for the month of October is fall. So anything representing fall, whether it's just colors, leaves, Halloween, whatever fall means to you. Cozy sweaters and coffee. That's pretty. Lightened it up just a little bit. And I think that's coming along pretty nice. I want to add a little more gold. And let's do, well, hey guys, what are you doing? My silly boy. Let's do, what could we add to this one? Feeling like this one needs something. Let's bring some gold into this one. Sorry guys, sometimes I just get to thinking and I don't talk, so I do apologize if that be the case. Let's see. Let's do this. Oops, this one again. To here. I feel like I've got an explosion of burgundy here. Ooh, that's pretty too. That's really pretty. Put my things over there. Now I want to come in to this one. Bring in some gold. Pretty, but now it's too gold. I'm going to come into this one with some orange, and we'll do a ghost print on that one. So I really want to get rid of some of that white. This is a very transparent orange, as you can tell. Let's do this one on here. And this one again. Sorry, sometimes I'm just grabbing papers and pulling. I just see one that I think looks like, oh yeah, better. Brought a little bit of that orange back. We could still put a little bit of burgundy back in that. So we're going to need to do that. But I think these are coming along pretty good, and I think I'm pretty happy with them. Pretty darn happy. We'll take a look at them all in a minute and see what we think we might need to do, and then I think we'll call it a video. And these are going to be, I'll post them on Facebook. P.M Artist Studios has a Facebook page called Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Group. So I'll take some pictures too. Ooh, that's pretty. Very pretty. We just need a little bit more burgundy in that. Maybe a little more burgundy in both of those. This one I really like, but it needs a little bit more burgundy. This one, I almost think I like it just the way it is. I don't think I'm going to do anything more to that one. At this point, you know, you can always go back and redo. And I really like this one too. It's got some shine to it. It's got a little bit of white. This one still needs some work. I do like it though. It's very, very burgundy-ish. Let's do up a little bit more of that. The red and the green on that one, because that one's got the red and the brown. So if we can do something there with red and green, that would be probably pretty cool looking. Okay, get these mixed together. Just give them a good swish around. And fall is definitely in the air here. The trees are changing. They're getting so pretty. Need a new roll-off sheet. That one's getting pretty mucked up. Let's put the big aqueous over this one and see what we get. And if you don't like to do YouTube videos and you want to be a part of the Facebook page where you can post your pictures and stuff, just go on over. You'll have to answer a couple questions, but it's really easy. Ooh, that's being pretty cool, huh? I like that. Now I'm going to see where do I want to add that? I think I'm going to add that back on here. We'll do a few more burgundy pulls and I think we'll be good. But you don't have to go for perfection, just have fun. It's your creation and it's not going to be like anybody else's. Nobody's is going to turn out like yours anyway. Very pretty. Very pretty. I really like that. I like that, and I think what I want to do is punch up. I've got an idea. So a little bit of red. Come on, red. Red. Let's do it with the brown this time. Just a little bit of brown. Just a little. Come on, brown. This may not even be enough brown, but let's see. We don't know till we start mixing really what we're gonna get. Okay. Get these out of my way so I can brayer off that color. Very deep burgundy. Looking for this one. Come in here with this. This is a fun, I didn't do last month's color combination, which I should have. It's one of my favorite combos, is basically turquoise and brown. But I don't know, I guess I was just busy with other things, so I didn't get a video filmed. I actually did do a video, but then, I don't know, something happened in the editing process. I ended up just deleting it. And it was a bunch of brown and turquoise poles. I wasn't necessarily doing it for, oh yeah, that, I like that. That is a pretty one. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily doing it for the combo. It just happened to be something I was doing, and I really want that much on here, but I did want a little more burgundy through here. Really liked that one. Yep, punch that up just a little bit more. Wonder about this one. That's this one. Still had a bit of white on it. White spots, I mean. There were white areas. That's what I'm trying to say. Still a little bit of white in there, although that's not bad. It's okay, you can have the white, it doesn't matter. I like that pole. I really like this one. I think this is my favorite. I do like this one for orange and burgundy. I like that one. This one needs a little bit more burgundy and a little bit more gold, I think. So let's just set all those there. Do one more little bit of something to that guy. What should we do? Let's do, again, a little bit of red. A little bit more green. Hi guys, here comes my puppy dogs. 1 to 2 ratio, red and green. The more green you put, a little bit lighter it gets. A little bit more of a pale burgundy, pinkier burgundy, I would say. Do some mark making on this. A little chevron pattern. My tummy growling. I just ate lunch, so I don't know why it's doing that. Bubble wrap. Stencil. Yeah, so these will be actually a lot of fun to then turn around and make the tags for the swap in Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. And they're fun. It's fun because you get tags from, you know, whoever you swap with, they send you stuff. And I mean, I've got some really pretty things from people. Ooh, yeah, I like that. That's a good representation, I would say. Okay, I think this is about dry. So what I want to do is, just because we have a layer of burgundy, and I want to come in with some orange and just see what we get. This is just sort of experimental for the most part, but I'm curious when that orange pulls that burgundy. It'll probably be a print that will need more work, but it still will be sort of fun and just experimental to see what we get. new piece of paper for that. And if you use the acrylic sheets like this, it's really nice because you can turn your page over. And that, you know, that very well could be one of the prettiest prints of the day. You just never know. You might pick up just a little bit of everything that's on there, and it could be wonderful. Still gonna have some grunge on the edges, but that's okay. We'll pick it up next time. I don't mind that a bit. Let's just see what we get from this. Looks like the start of a really pretty print, and we did clean our plate pretty well. All right, you guys, so I'm going to leave you with that. This needs a few more layers, but it's a really good start. We'll go over some of what we did today. We've got this burgundy and orange print, this orange and burgundy print, this orange, darker burgundy and orange print, that one, which is really pretty, but could probably use a little more. Different burgundy, very dark, very Merlot-ish. Still could use a little work, but pretty. And then I think that is my favorite pull of the day. I really like that one. I think it's pretty. And I hope you guys enjoyed doing a little gel plate printing with me. I hope you got some inspiration and that maybe you'll give this little color challenge a try. Don't forget to experiment and have fun, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.